princess went out of the yard, out of the castle, and she was having a good time. She was having a great time. Then all of a sudden, a wolf came to get her. And she said,
No, a bear, a dragon.
Oh, she wants a dragon.
well, hold on a minute. The wolf came to get her first, and then she said, no, wolf, you're not going to get me. And the wolf said, are you kidding me? I'm going to get you right now, man. And then the princess said, no, I'm not. And then you turned around and you gave him a roundhouse kick. The princess knocked him out. And then the princess goes, that's right, wolf, you're not going to mess with me. And she continued to play. And then, all of a sudden, a bear came out of the woods and said, hey, princess, I saw what you did to my boy, the wolf. You're going to do that to me. And you were like, oh, the princess was like, I will take care of you too. And the wolf and the bear said, no, you won't. And all of a sudden, the princess and the wolf and the bear got in a boxing stance, and they started hitting each other. Pow, pow. And the princess went, is that all you got? And the princess said, oh yeah? Fine, here, pow. Hit him in the nose. He started bleeding through his nose, and he was like, you made my nose bleed. And the princess goes, yeah, that's right, that's where that more came from. And then he turned around and he tried to kick the princess with the hind leg. And then the princess just grabbed the leg, bit his big toe, and then when he went, ow, and started jumping around, the princess just elbowed him right in the nose. Bam! Knocked him out.
And a dragon.
Well, hold on. And that bear went down. And all of a sudden there's a lion and a bear that's down. And then this one elephant looked at it and says, hey man, you know that lion didn't eat me and that bear didn't eat me. They're my friends. I'm gonna knock you out. Princess says, heck no, you're not gonna do that. So you went at it and you grabbed him by the trunk. The princess grabbed him by the trunk, and then you blew a big old bubble right in the trunk. Blew up his brain. And he went, untoy, boom, and he fell down. Well, that's it. 3 animals later, Princess said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do my rope. And I'm having fun with my rope. I'm having fun with my rope. I'm having fun with my rope.
And a dragon.
And then all of a sudden, wow, she felt something going up in front of her. And she was like, what was that? And all of a sudden, a big old ball of fire came down, hit the tree next to her. And she says, well, good, I'm glad, because I'm going to cook a hot dog right now. She cooked a hot dog right there, and then all of a sudden behind her, she looked, and there he was, the ugly dragon. The dragon looks at the princess and said, hey, you beat 3 of my friends. That ain't cool. So what I'm going to do to you is I'm going to roast you, and then after I roast you, I'm going to eat you. And then the princess said, wait a minute, you can't do that to me because I'm the princess. And dragon says, who's gonna stop me? And then all of a sudden, horse in the back. And the dragon goes, who's that? And here he comes. And it was a princess's uncle. And he was loaded for bear. He had a lance, he had a sword, and he had a shield. And he was like, get away from my niece, the princess, because I will kill you. And then when he charged, guess what happened? The dragon looked at him and goes, and shot a fireball incinerated him right there. And he was done. There goes the uncle. So then he said, the dragon said, "Hey, you're coming with me, princess." And then the princess says, "I'm not your princess. I'm not going with you." And she got in her kung fu stance. Come on, come on.
That's from Rio.
And then she was like, and then the dragon was like, "Ha ha ha, you can't do anything to me." And then all of a sudden he heard another horse.
Is a unicorn?
A
Oh, a
unicorn.
horse came out of nowhere.
She
And I
said
was
a
like,
unicorn.
"Well, who is that?" And it was like, "Oh, that's my mom that turned into a unicorn." And then she charges down, and all of a sudden she just stabs the dragon in the heart. Right over here, the ribs, goes through the dragon's heart, and the dragon goes, "That's okay. I could still kill the princess." And he jumped down and he went to go grab the princess. And then right when he was about to grab the princess goes, "You ain't gonna do that to me." Grabbed his arm, twisted it around, broke it, did a UFC thing on his head, bam, 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 knocked him out. And then he bled to death. And then the dragon was gone. But this is what we
And
didn't
the
know.
bear?
Whoa, this is what we didn't know. The dragon had a wife and saw the whole thing. And the wife comes down, the dragon wife comes down and goes, "Oh hell, no you didn't. No you didn't. You did not just kill my husband. No you didn't. No you didn't." And I was like, and you were like, "Oh." Princess was like, "Really? Seriously? Unicorn mom, what are we gonna do here?" And Unicorn mom said, "Don't worry, I'll stab her again." And then she said, "No, you won't." And bam, slapped the unicorn mom, and the unicorn mom got knocked out. Oh. And we were like, "Oh my God, what a fight. The princess is gonna kill him though." And the princess is like, "Oh no, this big looking horse heifer looking lady is going to kill me." And then all of a sudden we heard from the sky, "Boo, get away from my daughter." And it was the Nana monster. And the Nana monster said, "There ain't no way you're touching my princess." Of course, the dragon mama was like, "Hell you think you're talking to, man? Just to tell you what, man, you know, whatever, man. Shit, what the hell?" The Nana monster came down. The Nana monster came down and said, bam, grabbed the dragon wife by the head, snapped her neck. "Don't you ever mess with my princess." And then the princess looked at Nana and said, "Where's the papa guy?" And the papa guy was in the back going, "Yeah, I know you could always do it." And then the princess had to get on a horse, but we didn't have a horse. So we looked at the dogs, and they can't be horses either. So what we did,
A puppy.
no, what the Nana monster and the Papa Wizard said, bam, you're gonna ride that home. And it was a big cat with a saddle on it, and you got on, and the princess got on the cat, and all the way up to the castle. Then when you got to the castle, when the princess got to the castle, she saw that Mama was still there. And then right behind her was Nana and Papa and the secret weapon that made it all happen. The Cheyenne Wizard. The Cheyenne Wizard made everything happen for you to stay alive. And then after that, we all lived happily ever after.